It was like 3 pizza rolls in one. Like it was like Friday currently. We just got to Dick's so Christopher could run in and pick up his clubs because they should be done now with the re-gripping, whatever stuff he was getting done. So he's picking those up. And we got to go to the bank because we need to open a new bank account because both of our banks are Ohio accounts. So we don't really have access, like full access. Like obviously we have debit cards and whatever else. But without having a physical branch that you can go to, it can make things pretty complicated. And it has been making things complicated, so we need to open a bank here where we actually have a branch that we can go to if we ever need to, like, go up there and withdraw or deposit or do, like, big stuff like that that you can't do online. So after this, we're gonna go to a bank, a local bank, and open up new accounts. And then probably shut down our Ohio accounts. But I know I was just saying how Christopher was about to be sent to a job in Ohio. I don't know how much exactly I said about it, but like a couple weeks ago he was told like there was this job that was local coming up soon, but it wouldn't be ready for about a month. And Christopher said he couldn't wait that long, that he wanted to try and go work now and then come back when the job was ready. So he was going to go to Ohio for a month until the closer job was ready. And he like did the drug testing to go to Ohio and was talking to them and was just waiting to hear back if his background check and his drug testing cleared. But before they got back to them, it took them almost 2 weeks to like get that whole process like started and like processed or whatever. And I told him like literally a few days ago, I was like, by the time that you get the okay to go to Ohio to work, it's gonna be pointless because then the newer job is gonna be starting soon, and what's the point of going all the way to Ohio for 2 weeks? But you know, it was whatever. And then like 2-3 days after I said that, his VA called him and was telling him that the job was ready now. If he wanted to go there instead, since he hadn't come back from Ohio. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. It's better anyways because, well, first of all, the job that I'm talking about that's, like, closer is Asheville, North Carolina, because it's considered, like, if he had been working in Ohio, he was working as a traveler, whereas Asheville is considered this local's territory.
Do you have some paperwork to go by? These still have demo on them. Did you even buy these? I was like, yeah, I bought them somewhere completely different.
Asheville, North Carolina, whatever it is considered his territory. So they have, like, unions are kind of complicated if you don't have experience with them. But basically, like, if you're traveling in and a job in your territory comes up needing help, you're kind of obligated to leave traveling and be there to, like, it's called manning your territory. London, you don't need it. You're dressed. Why do you need the dress? You have the phone. Please make my headache worse on top of it. Anyways, like I was saying, if he had gone to Ohio, he would have had to leave Ohio to come to the Asheville job when they needed workers. But the dude ended up calling, which this Asheville job, it's Asheville. Why do toddlers fight over the most ridiculous things? Fighting over a dress that nobody is wearing. It's just a random dress sitting in the car. Anyways, from what he said, I think Asheville is about a 2.5 hour drive from where we live, which is a lot better than 8-9 hour drive, which is what Ohio would have been. And like, if he's only working 5 days a week, then he could drive down on the weekends at least, or it's not that terrible of a drive for us to make here and there or whatever to visit, depending on how long he's at this job. I don't know how long this job's supposed to last. They never really have accurate answers. So he's supposed to be going there on Monday. So today we're trying to get all the bank stuff figured out. We got to clean the cars out because there's still random stuff in them from Florida that we haven't unloaded. Like 2 days ago, Christopher came to me with a chunk of hair. And London was saying it was her doll's hair, which it clearly wasn't because of the color of it. I did find her doll's hair on the floor later, but the hair that Christopher had specifically wasn't the doll's hair. And for the life of me, I could not figure out where on London's head she cut it. And I was really irritated because I've explained to her so many times not to mess with scissors, not to use scissors without asking, not to cut her hair, not to cut her doll's hair, not to cut anything. And she always finds scissors in this house because there's scissors every freaking where. There's everything everywhere that they find and get into. So every time I try and get scissors away from them and put them away from them, they find them again. They find different ones, whatever. So I couldn't figure out where the chunk of hair came from on London's head. It didn't really look like anything was missing that I could notice or remember. But then, whenever I was getting everyone ready this morning to go out, I was brushing Ashlyn's hair and found that it was Ashlyn's hair that she had cut, not her own. So now Ashlyn has a nice chunk of hair cut from pretty much to the scalp. Just a chunk right out the back. And Ashlyn already doesn't have any hair. So we had another conversation about how you don't take scissors without asking and without supervision. You don't cut people's hair. You don't cut your hair. You don't cut your sister's hair. You don't cut your toy's hair. You don't cut anything. And I'm sure it'll still happen again at some point over something. Yeah, I was pretty annoyed with that this morning because, I'm waiting forever for my kids to get hair. London finally started getting hair. What does she do? Cuts it and chops it all up. Grows out. We go and get it cut. It looks nice. And it's finally starting to grow a little bit longer again and thicker. And it's nice and curly. Whatever. It's cool. And then Ashlyn's finally starting to get enough hair for like the most pitiful little pigtails. And what does London do? Cuts her hair. And I just want to say, I've had two mostly bald kids. They were both born with a little bit of hair, not a lot, a little bit of hair, but they both lost it all, which as a baby, I didn't have hair until I was like 2-3 years old, so they could get it from me. But also, I do kind of believe that some of that has to do with the fact that when they were babies, I used Johnson & Johnson, which I don't want to be that type of person, but I do kind of believe that us using Johnson & Johnson made their hair worse. So with this baby, I'm not going to use Johnson & Johnson at all, and I guess we'll see if it makes a difference. I have a feeling that, like, it's just our luck that if this baby is a boy, watch him come out with the most hair and have the most hair. Unlike my 2 daughters have. It's just what I've been thinking. And I mean, I've said multiple times that we're not finding out the gender until birth, and I get so many questions on TikTok about if we know and when we're gonna find out, and I'm just like, we're not. Like, the whole first trimester, almost, I say I would, like, gravitate towards girl just because we already have 2 girls, and I feel like if we really wanted a boy, it would be a girl because nothing ever goes the way you want it to go. What? You don't have to scream. I'm like, we've already had 2 girls, and, like, with how bad Christopher wants a boy, and I want a boy for him, like, if it was just me, I don't really care. I would take either happily because I have a boy name that I love and I want to use eventually, and I also still have girl names that I love and would like to use one of eventually. So I'd be fine either way. I'd be happy either way, but Christopher really wants a boy, and, like, I understand it. It's a man thing. He already has 2 daughters, like, he wants a son. So for his sake, I hope that this one's a boy. But I feel like because we're hoping for a boy and, like, manifesting for a boy, the universe is going to be like, psych, it's another girl. So, like, I kept saying it was probably going to be a girl, and I felt myself gravitating towards saying she or her, like, whenever I would talk about it or think about it. But the past, like, few weeks, I think I've been gravitating more towards boy, and I keep catching myself thinking or saying he or him when referring to the baby. But I don't necessarily have, like, that actual gut, like, intuition feeling like I think it's gonna be a boy or I think it's gonna be a girl. And everyone on TikTok, that's another thing, everyone on TikTok keeps commenting saying they think it's a boy whenever I post, like, pregnancy related stuff. But I'm like, where are you getting that from? Because, like, whenever I post these things, there's not really anything that I said that, like, would make you assume boy, I don't think. Like, me just putting in, like, random symptoms and things like that, and people are like, oh my god, I think it's a boy, and I'm like, but what makes you think that? What did I say that made you think that? Because I don't really know either way. That's just, like, a random thought that I had. And it's kind of like, maybe manifestation really does work, and us, like, buying the boy clothes and London only referring to it as brother baby and stuff like that will make the universe be on our side and it be a boy. But I don't know, that's, like, obviously there's no real way of knowing until we find out. So trying to help Christopher clean the cars out because he has to leave tomorrow. The Jeep stays here with me and the kids, but it's a mess. There's so much trash and toys and, like, everything in there, so it really needed to be cleaned out and vacuumed out. So that's what we are doing. And then my car still had a bunch of stuff left in it from when we were in Florida that needed to be taken out so that he could load up everything for him to go. It's so hot out there, and I haven't eaten, and I barely drink any water. I was trying to bring stuff in that I have to go through and put away, and then I started to try and drink some water to cool down, and then I started feeling really hot, like I was gonna pass out. So I need to come back here in the AC for a second. But I got some packages to open while I'm in here from Amazon. I ordered a couple of things the day that we went shopping off of Amazon, like I said I was going to. And one of the things, like most of it was supposed to be delivered tomorrow, and then the last thing was supposed to be delivered Tuesday. I'm like, what happened to 2-day delivery? But whatever. We went shopping, what was that, Thursday? Maybe? So, yeah. This is, some of the stuff ended up being early and coming today. Let's see. So, I ordered this cup for London. It's one of the Simply Modern tumbler cups, and it's frozen. Let's see. I also, in my haul, comes with 2 straws, but it's got Elsa on it. That's some sensitive bubble wrap. Anyways, I showed the haul in that last shopping video, but I realized, like, I showed what I thought was it in the car, and then I found a bag with other stuff that was in the trunk that I didn't show. And there was one last present in there as well. I got some shampoo for the kids. There's one last present in one of the bags that got mixed up, so I didn't show it. But it was like a pair of like frozen, or not frozen, they were princess like heels, not like the dress up heels, but like real shoes, but they were like little teeny tiny heels with princess design, and they were sparkly, and I thought one would love those. And then here's the case that I ordered. I want to make sure she didn't come back here. So we did go, I didn't really update, we went to T-Mobile, and we did order the iPad, and Christopher also wanted to upgrade his watch. So we did that while we were there, but no, they didn't have either thing in store, so they had to order it. So we're waiting for them to call and tell us when stuff gets to the store. Like, it has to be delivered to the store, and we're gonna have to go pick this stuff up later. But we did get it. We just have to wait to pick it up. But I got this one. Pretty colors. It's got a little kickstand. And I thought it came with, I thought it had like where it had the plastic over the screen for more protection, but it doesn't. So I'll probably also have to go and order a screen protector. This is dip nail kit. I really wanted to try out dip nails. I keep messing with the camera, but the angle's pissing me off. What am I doing? What are you doing? I did like gel nails for a while, but they never lasted for me. They always chipped off. And then also my LED light stopped working. So I just haven't done them in a long time. But I decided I wanted to try out dip nails this time and see if they last any better. That way, because like when I was doing the gel, it's like if I use like the full glue on nails and just put it on and then paint them, it sucks. And then I started getting the tips and was trying out acrylic, which took forever and was really difficult for me to do. So this way I can just use the tips and then dip it, and I hope it'll look better, last better or whatever. So this is the first kit that I got. It's got all of the like the activator base whatevers, and then all these colors. So I'm excited to try that out. So I went to Walmart by myself today. First time I've been to Walmart by myself in a while, I think, like completely by myself. And I definitely spent too much time in there. I think I got to Walmart at around 3:30, 4 o'clock, and I didn't leave until after 6. I spent way too much time browsing around, but I'm gonna show you guys what I got before I go back and pick up Christopher and the kids. I hit like a pretty good clearance jackpot, so I bought my first ever maternity pants. So these ones I thought were cute. They only had my size in these ones. They're boyfriend style, in mediums, and I usually wear like a large / extra large. But these are really stretchy, so hopefully it's okay. Yeah, and I also got these ones. They're just like dark gray, whatever. I tried on some extra large ones and they were honestly massive. So I think the mediums will be okay and a little more flattering and like more form-fitting, because the extra larges were massive and like so baggy in all the wrong areas. Didn't have any larges in my size, but they're really, really stretchy. So I think it will be okay. So yeah, my first ever maternity pants, they were both on clearance, usually almost $20. One pair was $3 and one pair was $4.50. So awesome. Cause I like was getting a lot of stuff in my cart and I was like, I probably shouldn't spend this much money on all this random stuff. And then I scanned them and saw they were on clearance and I was like, never mind, I'm not gonna put them back. I got this random shirt. I really like the pattern. It's a V-neck. It's got like the, I don't know what you call this, how it scoops at the bottom and it's rounded. And then it has like this, the V in the sides. It's really flowy, really soft. I think it'll grow with the bump well. It's so weird to me. I also got like a random phone, but I'm not gonna show that. It's gonna be so weird to me being pregnant, heavily pregnant in the winter time, because both of my kids have been summer babies. So I've been heavily pregnant in the summer and I've brought home a newborn in the summer. So bringing home a newborn in December is gonna be so weird. I keep seeing all this super cute stuff and I'm like, Sandra, your baby is coming in December. You need to make sure it's winter clothes. Like, I keep having to remind myself that winter baby, winter clothes. You can't buy a newborn romper. You can't buy a newborn pair of shorts, cause like, can't use those cause it's gonna be cold. But yeah. Can you believe that this is my third kid and I've never bought maternity pants before? Probably not. But with London, I didn't really grow that much besides in my stomach, and I just lived in leggings. And at the very, very end of my pregnancy, I bought one pair of maternity leggings, and I just lived in those for the last like 2 months. And then with Ashlyn, I reused those same maternity leggings, and just dealt with what I had. Once again, lived in flowy skirts, leggings, soft stuff. It was COVID, so we didn't leave very much, so I mostly was in pajamas a lot. So I managed to go through 2 pregnancies without any real maternity clothes or jeans. I had 1 maternity shirt with London, and I think I had 2 or 3 maternity shirts with Ashlyn. This time I have 2 pairs of maternity jeans. I almost got a pair of shorts, but they were $11, and I was like, do I really want to spend $11 on these shorts right now? When I already have all this other random stuff? Probably not. So I ended up putting those back because those, like, I'm not so huge that I need maternity clothes yet, but all of my clothes were already on the small side and now they're even more on the small side. But with pants, at least I can wear them all the way through the end, whereas shorts, I'm not going to be able to wear shorts in the end of my pregnancy because it's going to be cold. So the pants will last the whole pregnancy at least, and they were on sale. And then I got the kids both an outfit because these things were marked as $1. So the table is already really picked apart, so I kind of just grabbed literally 1 outfit each. So it's these cute little shorts, Ashlyn's, and then London's, same shorts. And then these shirts, this one has this little tag that says $1 on it, but it didn't have like the actual scanner one. But then this one is the exact same shirt and it has the tag and it rang up as the original, which it actually has that $1 sticker, but it rang up as the original $4.50. And I scanned this one, saw it didn't ring up $1 and was like, I don't really feel like talking. And then I went to scan this one, saw that it didn't have a barcode, and I was like, shoot. So I called someone over there and was like, hey, this says it's $1, but there's no scanning thing on it. So then he put in the number and did it that way, and it brought up $4.50 again, and he was like, okay, but I'm gonna change the price. So he changed it to $1, and I didn't want to keep him over there anymore because I'm really awkward and I hate talking to people, so I just let this one slide. So it would have been $1 a piece if I had actually spoke up completely, but I didn't. So I did pay full price for one of them, but still, $1 for almost could have got 2 full outfits for $4. But 1, 2, 3, less than $8 for 2 outfits isn't bad either. And then this was so freaking cute. So freaking cute. They had like this little organic table with baby clothes. It was a very small selection, but they were gender neutral and they look so cute, and I just had to get an outfit. So I got this little long sleeve onesie. It's like ribbed, has a little pocket, and it's just this tan color, and it is so cute. It's by this brand called Easy Peasy. So I'm guessing it's a new brand at Walmart. And then I got these pants. It was kind of weird though. They had like 2 rows of onesies, 2 rows of pants. There was this one really cute yellow onesie that said on the pocket, it said be happy or always happy or something like that. And then they had a pair of pants that were white and yellow stripes. Like they were like this, but white and yellow stripes. Which, I mean, I didn't even show these, but they're so cute. They're so cute. They're 0 to 3 months. And I was gonna get that outfit instead, but when you put them together, they aren't the same shade. None of the shirt colors were the same shade as the pants colors, which is very weird. So that's what I ended up picking out. Like the tans, neither of the tans were the same, neither of the yellows were the same, none of the blues were the same, but that works. And lastly, I needed some new shaving cream because I used the last of mine today, as if I shave more than like once every 7 months. Just kidding. I got a nail file because I'm about to do my nails. I got a new wallet because honestly I hate my wallet. So I just got this simple cheap wallet because I miss having the ID slot. Mine doesn't have an ID slot and it doesn't have enough card slots either. So I'm gonna transfer all my stuff to this. I got these 2 bath bombs because they were a couple dollars a piece to throw in with London's birthday presents because she loves bath bombs. So those are gonna be cute. Another clearance jackpot. There's this Mother Love nipple cream that I got for $2.50, regular $11, and I was like, why is it so cheap? So I checked the expiration date just in case, and it doesn't expire till 2024. So this will be nice to have after the baby, some nipple cream. And then lastly, I mean, I got food and stuff as well, but I'm not gonna go through all that, and I already put most of it away. This is just the non-food items that I got. I got this coloring book, because all my coloring books are used up and ruined, and I'm probably about to be really sad and depressed being alone all the time because Christopher's going out of town for work. He leaves in the morning. He may or may not be back on the weekends, depends on if he's working 5 or 6 days a week. He doesn't know for sure yet. And I told him I wanted to get back into coloring because it's something to keep my mind off things. It's relaxing, you know. So I've been needing a new coloring book. Now I looked at a couple of different ones, and like the main ones that I was looking at were too intricate for like, it was like they were like mandalas and stuff like that, but the lines just weren't really crisp, and it's just not something that's easy to color, especially with like markers and gel pens, because that's what I color with. It was too intricate, too like you couldn't really tell what was what. The lines were kind of blurry. So I didn't want to get any of those, and then I saw this one. It's adorable animal babies, and I was like, that might be too kiddish, but then I opened it, and it is so freaking cute. Wait, I gotta show you. The thing that sold it, I was like flipping through like, oh my god, those are so cute. Like I'm literally in the middle of Walmart, like ooh, ah, oh, like gasping. I do this all the time by myself. I gasp and ooh and ah and everything, and I probably look like a crazy person because I'm just flipping through a coloring book like, oh my god, it's so cute, in the middle of the aisle. But the picture that sold it for me as I was flipping through, wait, come on, I just saw you again. Oh, there's meerkats. Otters. There's an otter page. But yeah, this one has nice crisp lines. It's like big sections. It's just so cute. I can't. I'm excited. I'm gonna color every single page in that. Like a lot of the times I get coloring books and I flip through the pages and I'm like, don't like that one, don't like that one, don't like that one, don't want to do that one, don't want to do that one. Or I pick one and I color like not even half of it, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to do this anymore. But that one, I could definitely happily color every single page in it. Okay, so I got a notification that someone bought something off the registry, and I didn't want to look and see what it was, who it was, anything like that, because I wanted it to be a surprise when it showed up. One of these has to be that, and one is something that was mine that I ordered. Don't know which is which, so we're about to find that out. I'll open this one first. But yeah, I wanted it to be a surprise, so I had no idea when it was going to be here or anything like that, but yeah, this is mine. That means this is from the registry. Enjoy your gift. Congratulations on baby number 3 from just Brittany. So I'm gonna look her up on TikTok so I can tell her thank you, but it's a pack of passies. The little itsy ritzy ones. So now I got 3 packs of passies. So thank you, Brittany. We really appreciate it. And it will go into, I started a Tupperware container of baby stuff for now. So I put all the sleepers that we previously bought in there. I put that outfit I just got, the passies, some nursing bras I was sent. I'm gonna add these in there, that nipple butter's in there. So it's just like a simple tote that I'm gonna start putting stuff in while I can, because before it was just like in grocery bags. The sleepers were just in grocery bags in the storage room here, which is dirty and has bugs. So I did not want that stuff getting ruined or getting bugs in it or anything. So I brought it in and decided to transfer it all over to a Tupperware. And now that Tupperware is going to be for baby stuff for up until we move to our own house and can start putting stuff into an actual room.